It has been over, I'd say, around 6 weeks since I've played on this world, and yeah, I don't even remember what I was doing.
But I do know one thing though, this floor is not it. So let's go ahead and work on that. So because I want this area to look more industrial, we are going to use the modded cobblestone and andesite variants, which are perfect for what we are going for.
So let's go ahead and start terraforming.
So what I'm thinking is turning all of this area into stone, that way we can have a foundation to build on as well as pathways to walk around in.
Kind of like how I had in my Create Astral series.
And actually, I think I can do that for the whole area. And yeah, let's just get started. So now that that is out of the way, we can start working on our chocolate factory, which I just came up while I was building. So yeah.
So once again, I am going to freehand this. Hopefully no mistakes will be made, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. And just like that, the build is complete. The only thing we're missing is, well, obviously the inside. We'll get to that soon.
Now in order to make chocolate, we're going to need milk, sugar, and cocoa beans, which are all automatable. And to get milk and sugar, we're going to have to grab a cow as well as sugar cane.
Which in my opinion, I think is going to be pretty easy. So for now, we can focus on milk. Alright, and that is the whole system. So now that the milk's done, I think we can just go ahead and focus on the sugar cane, which I want to have up here, which I conveniently built already. And we already have these pipes, so this fluid tank over here is going to hold all of the milk. It's going to pour it into the basin, turn it into chocolate, and then this is what's going to actually store the chocolate. I guess now we can just go ahead and make the cocoa bean farm, because that is the last thing we're missing, and then after that we can hook everything up and power it. Yeah, this is Alex's plan. Well, it's time for an adventure. Let's go exploring until we find a jungle again. And actually, I believe there's one this way. Oh, and I already went ahead and built the cocoa bean machine. As you guys can see, it's very simple. We just have this minecart contraption underneath, rolling, coming back and forth, and then depositing our stuff right here. We actually already have two. But now let's see if the sugarcane works as well. So we'll just power this, grab our wrench, pick it up, place it down. Okay, so far it's working. Alright, so now everything seems to be up and running. All that we need to do now is actually transport our power from the power station into this building. And get a cow. We need a cow. So what I'm thinking is that we can continue this power line by adding a pole right here, because I do have a plan for a building right here. That way we can connect the pole all the way up to the top up here. Yeah, that's what you get. Ooh, that's what you get. These guys are so annoying because they are so goddamn loud. Holy. How am I hearing that from back here? Taking my anger out on you. Okay. Okay, so I set up the power lines and I actually used some gold spools because, well, one, it looks way better, and also to separate up the cables, because eventually we are gonna have a lot of cables, okay? As you guys can see, we have 3 generators up here, which means 4,000, 8,000, 12,000. We have around 12,000 stress units to actually put to use into this building. And what I'm thinking is, okay, that is definitely fast enough. Let's go ahead and connect everything up. That is 4,000 stress units right there. So we already marked one off the board. We need to power these two next. All right, so I think everything is actually ready to go. So I'm gonna explain this really quickly and then test it and see if it works. So we have this cocoa bean harvester over here. It's gonna harvest cocoa beans, end up over here. It is also connected to a network underground, which ends up over here to these drawers, which will then allow it to get pulled down. Over here we have a sugarcane farm, which obviously is going to be pulled out into these crushers, going to get crushed into sugar, which is connected to the same underground network. And then the power continues over here into the weight ejector, which is going to have buckets that I manually put in. We're going to put the buckets up here. It's going to go into the deployer, and then the milk buckets will run onto here, which will allow the milk to actually go through the item drain, which will end up into this fluid tank. It will also loop around like that infinitely. Then we have milk in here and everything we needed. And then sugar will end up over here, cocoa beans will end up over here. The mechanical arm is going to grab the sugar and cocoa beans and actually put it into the basin. This is going to be powered, which is going to pull the milk into the basin, and that will make chocolate. And then this smart fluid pipe will actually pull the chocolate into this fluid tank. I hope you guys understood that. All that's left to do really is just test this. Okay, boom, now we have chocolate. We can put this in here, and we need to take the milk out. Why do I have milk in here? Oh my god, what is going on? I just got rid of a bucket of chocolate. Okay, but we are getting more. That is amazing. All right, so I actually did it. Why is there sugar right here? This is fully automated now. We have 122 buckets of milk, which is actually way too much. And the mechanical arm is actually refilling it, so now we have 20 buckets of chocolate. Plus one because we have another one in my inventory. So yeah, that is the whole chocolate factory. And now all that's left to do for this building is actually decorating it, which I will do. But I think I'm going to take a break from this building for now because I want to focus on another mod that I added. So last episode I told you guys that I did in fact add Farmer's Delight. And that is what I want to focus on today. And because I don't have the crops, there's actually one way to get them. I need to go exploring. So really quickly I'll just hop into my plane and just fly. Just fly. And I think I found... Oh. Okay, ignore that. These are just carrots, but we are looking for onions, lettuce, and tomatoes. What the fuck? Oh, why are there so many sheep here? What? Oh, I better go on a killing spree. Alright, so that was a lot of sheep, but I think we can just keep looking for our crops. Onions. Okay, we have onions. That is one out of the 3 that we need. Wait. Is it? No, because we need tomatoes, lettuce, and onion. Okay, yeah, that's one of the 3. I don't know what I was talking about. Let's keep exploring for tomatoes. And why is there so many sheep again?
So what I'm planning on doing is over here, I'm going to have a building which is going to automate cocoa beans even more efficiently than that is over there. Because we are going to need a crap ton of chocolate if we're going to invite Queso into the server. So for the next montage that you guys are going to see is going to be building the little factory over there, as well as decorating this building and maybe even some more of the grass. So yeah, let me just get started. Alright, now that the building is actually fully done, and what I plan to do right now with this building is make a scoria farm. Because if you guys didn't know, in the create mod you can use chocolate and lava to make scoria, which I will show you guys. Scoria is this block. You can find it in the overworld, and you can find the scorchia variant in the nether. So that's what this whole building is going to be about, and just like that is fixed. Next up, I want to have the item vault. I think we're gonna put the item vault right here. I think it would look pretty cool. And actually I have an idea. I want to have the item vault sitting on top of these copper scaffolding, just like how we did with the wood farm. Just like that. Perfect. I don't need you anymore. So I guess now we can just put in the chocolate and lava, and everything is up and ready to go. All that's left to do is actually powering these mechanical drills. And I finally got everything running perfectly. Right now we have that much. I don't know how much that is. We flick these, you can hear it go. Look down here and all of it gets picked up. And that's about everything we can do with chocolate besides, you know, just making some glazed sweet berries or whatever. So yeah, I'm just gonna transform the grass into like a more industrial style, you know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's just do it.